I came along and wanted to automate this. But as I was watching male flies doing dancing, like courtship for female flies, they'll cut off their heads and see if they still do the dance for the female flies and do like crazy stuff like that.
What?
Yeah.
Regular like
fruit flies, yeah.
on your fucking shit flies.
Yeah. They want to see, is it the body that's like doing that, or like the head, or like, like what cut? If you just put pheromones also on a male fly, would it still? Then that became all controversial because
And you said the females cut off their heads.
They would cut off the females' heads and put it there and see if the flies still do the courtship dance. The courtship dance is actually a phenotypic, like on the dot, like pattern. They're just like a specific dance that they do that they know like from birth apparently.
Yeah.
Where they just innately do. It's like crazy. It's like
can you imagine if you're
learning
like
the hokey pokey?
Let's say we go out to the dance floor and we're just like, all right, what do I want today?
And you just
I think
burst out the robot.
I'm gonna do my blowjob dance.
Yeah.
Just like this is the dance I want to do when I want head.
Yeah. If only it was that easy.
Are they pretty successful? Like when they do the courtship dances and like what's the
That's a good
percentage
question.
of like?
That's a really good question. I have no idea.
Like
I didn't go along this path. I saw that this path seemed like to me it made no money.
okay.
So then I moved to
Courtship dance flies. Hey, do you want to be a professor of fucking dancing flies?
yeah, it's like and I switched to bioengineering, biomed, medical devices, and then in medical devices I'm like, damn, this doesn't pay a lot of money. Then I went to entertainment.
That's interesting.
Entertainment.
Yeah.
Medical devices is not a
Well,
lucrative business.
entertainment devices,
Like what?
like virtual headsets and stuff like that.
Oh.
Yeah,
So the dots connect.
Yeah.
I see. Do you think there's just like not like a consumer level of like medical devices? Like it's not like a home.
When I went to
thing?
medical devices, I just so happened to join a company that does that, and it was boring. It was super boring. But I was called a hero. It was during COVID, and they have signs everywhere.
Hero.
So I was a hero for going into work. So
I was a hero too.
yeah.
You were.
I was. I used to
totally
work
were.
at a grocery store during
Oh
COVID.
yeah. How did you feel about that?
It was cool. I mean, I started working there. Like I did like during COVID. I didn't like COVID didn't happen in the middle of my thing. So like I guess that's all I knew was like wearing face masks all day when you're working. Like
Right.
having to deal with like like very specific people on how they want to like go about their day in a very public environment, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It was pretty interesting. It was kind of wild. Like you had to like wipe down all the all the carts and stuff, and I don't know. It was wild.
And
But
you saved a lot of lives. Thank
yeah,
you. Thank
definitely saved some lives. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking hero.
Yeah, it was weird. It was weird.
I did nothing like that. I literally just troubleshooted devices to make money for the company.
Fucking hero.
Thanks.
How many pizza parties did you get?
I dropped into a pizza party, I think, and that wasn't meant for my team.
That's the best. Speaking of, we don't get pizza parties where we're at, but
Yeah.
we'll do our own. This is what we do podcast parties.
Yeah.
Yeah, got to create the culture.
I mean, you get like full cafeteria parties like
That's
every
true.
day.
That's
you
true.
know?
Now, we could create our own pizza party. Just
What?
take all the pizza.
We literally have the capacity and
Yeah.
we can have pizza every day if we want.
Yeah,
to.
Yeah, we can.
steak
Pretty
parties.
We got barbecue parties every
barbecue
day.
Parties.
Yeah.
Chipotle
Burrito
parties.
parties. Yeah.
Mondo,
Yeah.
you should really come by one of these days and just have lunch. I can do it.
Wait,
Just
people
sign
have
in.
been coming in, and we just let them in. So it's fine
I'm
to
pretty
just
sure I
invite
could-
people.
I'm pretty sure I could ask our manager and be like, "Hey, I have somebody like I'm trying to impress, or like, can I just have lunch with them?" And
Oh,
she'll be
that's-
like, sure, whatever.
Like a guest pass.
I really don't think she cares.
I talked to some guys about them. Their tactic on when they ask a girl out is they would bring them. And they work at Google. They'll bring them to like lunch at Google.
Yeah.
And I said, dude, that's lame. That's like there's no like.
She's like,
Game in that.
Can you show me around? He's like, no, everything's a secret, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess mystery counts a lot. I mean, I get fooled by mystery a lot, but I talked to a girl, and apparently this random girl I talked to, she actually liked the idea of
Really?
being invited to go to.
She's like,
Google.
oh, you work at Meta? I've dated a lot of people.
Probably.
No, it was like, yeah, Meta's lunch is not as good as Google's lunch. You know,
That's cap.
Yeah, I know,
Meta
but-
lunch is
they're like
it stops.
comparing.
I think it's better than Apple's.
Ooh.
I think Apple's.
Well,
is,
Apple's is only free for employees apparently. Right?
Oh, really?
yeah.
Ooh. Well, I heard that Google now doesn't. They also have a separate cafeteria for their contract workers.
Damn, talk about segregation, dude.
Yeah.
At least they allow us to, get yoked. Gyms are open.
Oh,
at
gyms
Google.
are open. Yeah.
Yeah,
Does Meta have gyms?
they do,
They
but
do.
they're only
Only
for
full time.
full time people. Damn. This guy's future full timer. Maybe. Sorry,
knows?
doctor. This doctor.
Put some respect on his name.
Yeah. Exactly.
Doctor Evil.
Yes,
Dang.
exactly.
So speaking of chicks, do you ever call yourself Dr. Min to the ladies?
Oh yeah, I feel like being a doctor is like
Oh,
should get like a lot of chicks, you know.
Oh, I have stories. Well, so a little bit of background. Since I did all this education, I actually didn't do any dating until after I got my PhD.
Yeah.
It's okay, Mondo was dating them for you.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that
keeping them warm.
You warmed them up.
for-
You
yeah.
warmed them up for me. And so I didn't know where to start. And being a scientist, I figured I should ask like some help. So I got a dating coach.
Okay.
Yeah. It's this guy
What?
named
Okay, wait.
Alpha Mike Pickup.
Alpha Mike.
Alpha Mike Pickup. Yeah, he's a
Okay.
great guy.
How did you find him? Did you just like
YouTube,
Craigslist?
I think. I looked at YouTube and I found a couple of YouTubers that I thought were cool, and I would contact them. And so I picked the one that was Asian because I would relate to them the most.
Right.
And so
They
I
know
picked
they know the
this-
playing field.
Yeah, exactly.
They know the jungle.
Yeah, they could relate to me.
Jesus.
And this is after like I got a heartbreak because I was like, oh, I thought that if you just like loved a girl and show her that like you care. I learned to bake. I learned how to cook. Learned how to bake. I started to go to the gym a little bit, but I didn't fully commit. I didn't fully commit yet.
Doing all the courtship.
This is the
Yeah.
first one that
Yeah.
broke your heart?
Yeah. It
Dang.
continues to break my. Well, yeah.
Whoa.
Anyway.
Hey,
No.
the
But anyways,
one that's still getting away.
yeah, still getting away. But so what was I saying? Oh yeah, so this dating coach. So
Alpha Mike.
yeah,
with
Alpha Mike like mentioned my PhD, that this is like nice, but I didn't like to. It's super weird when you just go up to girls like, hey, I saw you over there. I thought you were cute. I want to come over and talk to you. It's like, and then make some conversation. I was like, hey, I have a PhD. You want to talk to me?
Right, how
That's
do
like
you
super awkward.
bring
So
that in?
this only came up when I had about my PhD is when I had a wingman. So we would actually sometimes go in groups of like 2 or 3 where like we would stalk and then
Yeah.
find like a potential like prey essentially.
you lure them into a corner.
Yeah, dang.
Exactly. And I would essentially so like if I thought it was like a potential like, oh, I had some interest or something, I would go up and talk. And if she was in a group, this is where a wingman would come in well, because he essentially distracts the group while I could isolate the girl and talk to her.
Okay.
So that's
He's jumping on the grenades.
Yeah,
is
exactly.
what they called that.
And
right?
so when I was doing it, and when my buddy would wingman for me, he would be like, we would like brag about each other, like low key. He's like, oh, this guy's a PhD. Or it's like, yeah, this guy works at like this big university or something like that, like the guy I was working with. And so we would brag about each other, and then it'll lead to some conversation with the girl.
Yeah.
And so one of the worst ones, I had none that were like really bad. I think girls are really nice actually if you approach them,
Okay.
especially if you approach them appropriately.
Yeah, I was gonna say like what was
With
the
respect.
success story?
Respect. Like, because it's general. You go up there, you say, I thought you looked pretty over there, and you just compliment them and see if they're open for.
What's the reaction
competition.
usually like?
Either the worst one I had, and I think it's my fault, was I saw this nice like looking Asian boss girl, ABG. type
ABG.
girl. Yeah, and
Represent.
she was going down the escalator. So one of the rules my coach told me was like, don't talk to them on escalators because they have to go down the escalator.
I can't
right?
believe
And so-
I can't believe there's a
Well,
rule. It's
okay,
like,
the-
by the way, when you're out in the wild, fucking watch out for escalators,
Yeah.
dude.
Stay
no,
away.
it
Don't
makes
do
sense.
escalators.
It makes sense. So-
Shit gets escalated.
the rule about the escalator is that if you talk in the middle of the escalator, you're blocking everyone else from going down. And so she would feel like they need to get out of the way, so she want to leave. And so people are like there. So you need to be aware of your surroundings. So the first girl I actually ever approached, I remember it because it's the first girl I ever talked to, like just like purposely try to ask for a number. Or in this day, it's usually Instagram. They don't usually give you a number right away.
What's your at?
Yeah, what's your handle?
Vitamins at QT.
No.
Wait,
No, I mean, like, how did you ask them?
Oh, how do I ask them?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Pretend Mono's a girl. We're doing role play now. Here
Oh
comes
my
Mondo.
goodness.
Here's Mondo. Right
What are
here.
you doing? What are you doing?
I'm on an escalator.
Okay. So first, let me finish my story about the escalator.
Okay.
So this thing, so I remember the rule, and she's going on the escalator. So I decided to follow her, and I think she noticed me. So I was right behind her going down the escalator.
Oh my God.
And as she returned to the makeup, I followed her too. So I think she
We're
thought
at a
I was
mall?
like, yeah.
Oh
So I
my God,
thought
it's daytime?
Yeah. This is day game. This day game. So day game is the most, I think, potential it's the most for real dating. Because if you're in night game, it's more like hookups and stuff like that. And day game, they're doing their own business. So it has to be short, sweet, and you could do a continual date if they're interested. But in this case, I saw her. I followed her down the escalator. She was doing makeup. I followed her. And I think she knew. So when I turned, I saw her like shaking when I asked her. And then I was like, okay, this is at the bail.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
That was the worst one I did. But yeah, that's
Hey girl,
Yeah.
I love the way you shake.
So there's like this terminology like day game, night game.
There's
like
there's a lot of terminology
love
in
it.
pickup.
Yeah.
A lot. Is
it a universal like this pickup artist stuff? Is it like does everybody follow like a certain terminology and rules and stuff?
Well, this dives into the whole world of the Manosphere stuff. I think I mentioned because I was really interested in the dating life. I explored the whole Manosphere, red pill. I don't know if you heard of this, blue pill, purple pill, black pill.
Never heard of this.
All this like stuff.
Real quick, what's blue pill?
It actually started with red pill, blue pill. Blue pill is like the normies, quote unquote. It's where like you believe in like true like just like love, like in the sense of if you just be yourself, and like that type of stuff. Well, red pill is originally it was like
Grab her by the pussy.
No, it's not like that. It was more, I think some people do believe it's like that, but originally it was more like these are the facts. Like girls care about, they first look at like your what values bring. Girls look at more like the value of if you could support them, how reliable you are, and from that reliability, it shows if you're confident. Like you need to build yourself. You need to make something of yourself before a girl is attracted to you. Essentially, you need to be fit. You can't just be a lazy bum and some girl will like you. And so the idea in the other side is like if you play video games, if you're just your natural self, some girl will love you. And you just eat fast food, that's not true. You need to like go out, and work on yourself.
Hone your craft.
Yeah, that's original. And there was a book called it's Roald Tomasi. I think that guy is pretty controversial now. I used to like listen to him, but he told people to like circumcise himself and stuff. So he's pretty extreme now. Well, it's because like now it sort of went crazy where they think like they want to go. Have you ever heard of like I forgot the terminology, but they go overseas and they would date girls overseas.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I forgot what they're called.
I know what it is.
But they do that now because they think they're better than the women in America and stuff. Westernized women because of feminism, essentially.
Yep.
But recently I've been listening up like what do the girls listen to? So I listened to like there's this YouTuber called like Manifestita or something where she talks about like in her video she specifically said this is a man free zone, so you shouldn't be watching this stuff. But I'm like, I'm gonna watch this shit.
You'll tuck it in for 30 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God.
And they talk about like whatever you say, like manifest that. Like they really believe in positive thoughts, and if you have positive thoughts, it will eventually manifest. Which I understand the idea. It's great, but then they it's interesting how the two sides are like, statistics like divorce rates are really high, like 80% or something, or like 70% if you're unmarried, like an educator or something like that, and 80% if you're an educator or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Men will the men's side will say like, oh, that's because they want more money or something, or like something like that. I don't know. And then the girls will be like, oh, it's because they cheat. And so like they use the same statistics, but they sway it to their side. It's like very interesting.
So you seen these numbers? They got lip gloss all over them.
Yeah. I don't know. I looked it up a little bit, but I didn't read into it too much.
So what do you think
about the divorce rate?
I mean, anything. Like, what was your number one thing you learned from
This whole
going
thing?
behind the lines?
Oh, the ladies.
The ladies.
They're pretty delusional, just like the men. Both sides are really delusional.
Yeah.
I think both sides need to talk to each other. That's what I
Yeah.
think.
Just have a conversation.
Yeah, I need a conversation, but no one would want to talk to each other.
You know what's crazy? I feel like all the YouTube stuff, like
Yeah.
you can like learn from it and
Yeah.
stuff, but I feel like the more you watch it, the more you create like this
Oh,
invisible barrier that
I
just
noticed
like
that.
separates
This is what-
everybody.
Yeah, that's why I was saying like this is almost like an echo chamber. It's like a bunch of bubbles just that everyone's creating, and you see in politics too. And
Yeah,
everything.
yeah. Like everyone has their own
Yeah.
views, but not listening to others.
Yeah.
kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's like a thing of like men hating women, women hating men, and then but I
And
don't
then
think,
we're just becoming other versions of both.
yeah, exactly. It's very weird. It's very weird. Everything's the divisive essentially.
Mm. Did you ask Alpha Mike like how much?
I love that Mike. I love that name. He sounds like he legit
He
sounds
changed
like
his name. He changed his
Oh
name.
my god, why? He could have been a rapper.
Oh my gosh!
Yo, what's up? My name is Alpha Mike, and I'm about to rip the.
Like, was he what was his success rate? And like, do you think that was like,
Well, I'll tell you what he told me, and I
was
understand
that
where
his
he's coming
goal?
from.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't. He says like for me to, and I think most of like the red pill people would agree with this, is that I need to essentially. Women these days are able to get to, with any men they want, and so they have a lot of sexual experience. They have a lot of experience in general. They travel the world, so women value, women value experience. They value like this type of stuff. If a woman does something, she expects her man to like essentially do that or more. And this is what I can sort of
what
see it.
Mike is saying. Yeah.
Yeah, roughly. Yeah. Well, I don't know if Mike's saying, but this is sort of the thought process behind the whole thing. This is this is the logic, and I sort of agree with this here there, but and so with that in mind, for me to keep up with this, I need to sleep with 50 women. I need to make at least like 100K. I need at least to like
Holy shit.
do. I think like there's like a list of things I had to do that would make me at least like visible to a woman in this whole like world is of how this
Did you say
guy see-
15 or
50?
50?
50 woman?
50.
That's so many condoms, dude. How expensive is that gonna be?
Isn't there just like one box in the box off like
50? I
You
never
could
bought a
get like
box.
a variety pack. Of like
I
48
bought a
count,
variety
you
pack
know?
before. I didn't ever use the whole thing.
Yeah.
I just heard an ad for a new condom. Did you guys hear this one?
What is it?
It was like it's not ribbed for her pleasure anymore. It was like skin feel or something like that. I was like,
yeah.
ooh, I don't like the name of that. Like
No, I haven't.
feels like skin.
I
like
haven't.
what the fuck?
I thought you were gonna bring up like those commercials, you know, like Gillette and stuff, where they used to be about like advertise for men. Now they're like shaming men. I thought you were gonna tell like condoms.
Gillette? Really?
Yo, yeah, Gillette's like they talk about like how you shouldn't approach women anymore and stuff like that because it's like it's essentially harassing them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But my experience of approaching random women off the street or in the mall, I like to talk to girls in the mall. Is
Next to the DDR machine.
yeah, next to the honestly, it's like in front of like Victoria's Secret.
Yeah,
and,
well, like what's the heat
freaking-
map in the mall?
When I did it, I like to walk. So I walk around a circle and see. The first time I did it, I just walked in a circle around the mall for like 3 hours, just all by myself, just walking around a circle because I was too scared. But eventually, I went with some other guys, and their strategy was like to wait in front of like Zara and like places that like
Zara's
they that
hot,
like
dude.
yeah Zara, I don't know Victoria's Secret and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And as you see a girl relieve, then they just like go approach that girl or something like that.
But not Forever 21. Those you don't want those girls.
Yeah, probably not.
That's easy. That's bottom of the
Right,
barrel,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's definitely bottom of the barrel.
Yeah.
Torrid's even better than that. You know.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could afford that. Well, damn. All right.
Yeah. No, but exploring this is pretty interesting. There was a channel a podcast I listened to called Asian Boss Girls. And it's like three Asian girls.
I need to watch this.
They're pretty. They're like older. They're like 30 something. So they talk about their experience. They work with like the like a big.
You said older, like you're not 30.
Yeah, I'm old there too.
Okay.
I'm that old too.
Okay.
I'm old.
So am I.
That's why I said older.
Mondo's like,
No, I'm not wrong.
Yeah, I mean,
doctor.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You
Asian
need
boss
age to
babies.
become a doctor, yeah. But they talk a lot about their experience, and they seem more reasonable in how they see. But it's all the same about like they had a saying. One of them saying like if something is meant for you, like it won't pass you by or something like that. Essentially, it's like believing in like some greater power. It's very spiritual, almost like some kind of religion.
God did?
Like no, just
God did.
just like the universe or like some spiritual. I think no one had really.
Tony Stark will provide.
Yeah, Tony Stark will provide.
like you're gonna end up where you're meant to be. Kind of.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
thing.
that feel. But I don't agree with that too much. I don't believe in destiny and fate like that. I'd sort of believe more like you have to sort of work your way towards something.
Do you
Right,
believe
like if you
in
want
different
something.
vibrations of universes?
I feel probably if you vibrate enough, you probably could go to a different universe, like the Flash. The Flash vibrates.
Yeah. I watched
Yeah,
The Flash. That
that
shit's
is true.
tight.
Did you see that movie?
That movie sucks, dude. I don't know who did the casting.
Dude, I saw the movie 2 times in theaters
Why?
by myself
Why?
because no one was there.
They stood you up?
You know, literally, I was on my phone because no one was there. I was able to be on my phone and just like scroll. I don't know. I just enjoyed like the alone time and just having a movie on. And then I did the same
But
thing.
you paid to do that.
I know I did.
Jeez.
I did the same thing for Blue Beetle.
Was Blue Beetle
What?
good?
I
don't
liked
know.
Blue Beetle.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
actually watched that movie 3 times.
Dang, you're one of those, huh?
No, just for those 2 movies.
The movies
So-
movies love you.
So I just started watching movies by myself with The Flash.
Okay.
That's a sad movie.
I
to
do
do
know.
too.
I do know the Flash. The main actor is sort of like a terrible person. I watched a YouTube video where
Oh
he
my
like
gosh.
smashed that woman. Have you
Yeah,
seen that?
yeah. He's
I
pretty bad.
I thought it was so
So-
bad that it was fake. I thought there's no way this is real.
Yeah, it was cringy.
It was real.
It was pretty bad. So I sort of feel bad paying for that, but there's more people than just the actor.
right. Yeah.
So whatever.
Yeah.
I like the Flash, and
Did you watch the show The Flash?
I watched like the first few seasons. They were
I
really
can't
good.
remember
That's the
really
good
anything.
shit.
They were really good. I
the good
remember
shit.
after grad school, and all my buddies would
Cisco,
watch.
man. Cisco's tight.
Well, Cisco's cool. Then he got superpowers. Then he got
Yeah.
lame.
I don't know who Cisco is.
Cisco's the
What does he do?
assistant.
Sidekick. I don't know. He's just
Sidekick.
sidekick.
It's like super uber
Sounds like a
smart guy.
dog.
Yeah.
Sounds like he wants to see people's thongs.
Isn't Cisco like an internet provider too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably like solutions.
Yeah.
Just like a
Thong,
very
thong,
general
thong,
thing. Dang.
Thong song.
We went from like dating chicks to Cisco. Girl, they're just so scandalous.
Do you think that Alpha Mike?
I love that name.
I'm just
I'm
so
gonna keep saying it.
curious about Alpha Mike.
Yeah,
Wait,
please.
what did he change his name to?
I don't
What did he change
know.
his
I
name
don't
to?
know. I only know him as Alpha Mike. 'Cause
Did
it's
he
such a
just-
memorable name. Honestly, this comes from like there was a period where like pickup artists were really popular on YouTube.
Right. I
And
imagine.
so it was like when it was first around, like people were trying to understand like as women are mysterious, and so
Right.
these pickup artists were like trying to know how to pick up. My issue with the whole pickup thing is like once you could pick up a girl and talk to her, and like you are there, like what the heck do you do after that? Like that's so that.
You fuck him.
Yeah,
I'm just
well, yeah.
kidding. No,
Well, after you fuck
fucking
them,
go to
then what do you
brunch.
do essentially?
You go to brunch. That's like the
Essentially,
best thing.
What I'm saying is they don't have the like a relationship part down, and so I went to like listen
Oh.
to
Yeah.
like Jordan
Mike's
Peterson.
Mike's
and
just
stuff.
picking up.
Yeah.
He's never dropping it. He's
Yeah.
never
So, like,
laying.
You just go through 50 women. Then is that the goal? It's like, I didn't understand. I didn't understand.
Yeah, that
that.
was my like. I was wondering, like, do you think he's like?
Well, the idea was that how do you know what vagina you need? Like,
Oh my God.
how do you know how? That's literally this is what he said to me. How do you know like the shape? Like, so you need to go through 50 women to know what you like. And
No way.
in my head, I'm like, what the heck? Okay.
Swing low,
Wow.
sweet
But, like,
chariot.
I can see where he's coming from, I guess. To see, but then like there's arguments like when you're learning to ride a bike, do you need to try like 50 bikes or something like that? I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. I was
From
gonna say, like
this is from a religious podcast girl that I listen to too. I listen to all sorts of like this is a conservative lady who said that where she's criticizing this thought.
right.
So I try to be open with the whole thing, but
Yeah, I'm wondering, is he just using that to like justify like what he really wants, which is just bang chicks, you know? But like,
It could be. I looked at his lifestyle because like, so I sort of imagine
If he doesn't have a private jet, I'm not listening to him.
he has a Tesla.
I'm definitely not listening to him. Fucking Teslas.
oh my gosh.
He
You know-
crashed
you know-
that shit yet or what?
you know-
Fucking.
You know, he offers part of picking up girls is you need a good Instagram, right? Because
Okay.
when you talk to a girl and once you're done, you need to exchange Instagrams. And Instagram is one of the biggest dating apps. Essentially, it gives you a snapshot of their lifestyle
Yeah.
oh my
yeah.
god.
and what they do, and then you could DM them and see what they're doing. And so part of what he offers is like pictures and stuff. And so he offers it, and part of it is like
He'll take pictures of you, like.
yeah,
You'll
with
hire,
the
like,
price. I didn't do this, but he
Extra?
He takes extra.
Dang, he's a photographer too.
He's a learning photographer. But I've seen his pictures. They're not that great.
What
but
was his name again?
Alpha Mike Pickup.
Alpha Mike.
Pickup.
Got
Oh
it.
my god.
That's his old name. I don't know. You could probably still find it.
What is
probably.
what is his photography name? Like Photo Mike?
That's on Instagram. I don't know. I'm following on Instagram. He's a good buddy of mine.
Dang. Okay, so you guys are friends.
Not really. I mean,
Oh,
I only
okay.
talked to him because I paid him. I haven't unfollowed him or anything. Still, he's a cool guy.
He's like, I bet you think strippers like you too.
for what he is, like I think he's a cool guy. Yeah.
Cool.
but
What if he
this
was
is
just
his
picking you
lifestyle?
up, dude?
I don't think so.
Damn.
But I'm sorry, I cut you off. What's the question?
No, it was just like, I'm just wondering if he's like trying to justify what he really, you know, wants to do, which is bang chicks, but he's like trying to like add on this like kind of trying to find true love kind of situation to it, you know, like,
well-
or is he just more real? Like, yeah, you want to pick up some chicks, this is how you do it, you know, this is how you're going to bang any girl, you know?
I don't know where he's coming from because I can't read his mind. But he's essentially providing the service, right? So I was paying him to help me like overcome my. I had a goal when I essentially hired him as my coach. I had a goal of getting over approach anxiety, essentially, and see if I could do it. And so I actually hooked up a mic and went up to girls and talked to them with a mic. And so and then afterwards I would go and talk to him and we would listen to this and see what I could do better. But apparently I'm pretty good already. I didn't actually need those things.
FBI little informant over there.
I remember specifically going to the mall, parking, putting on the tape to put the thing under my thing, and then walking in, and I would just talk. And then at the first few, I walked for 3 hours, right? So I just 3 hours just me walking around, no recordings.
Oh my gosh.
Just
But-
a bunch of
Yeah, exactly.
Was there like stage 2, you know, the next tier where like it's gonna be like live, you know, you have like an earpiece in and he's telling you what to say.
Oh,
like that's
so
just like the classic thing, right?
So he offers. I took the remote, so it's cheaper. I'm a cheapskate.
Yeah.
I only met him once I did the action. Then we would talk, then we would have a meeting, and I only did like 3 or 4. But he didn't want me to quit. But I said, this is too much money. I don't want to do it. And so I just
Of course,
actually.
he didn't want you to quit, dude.
And so I
You're the
blocked my credit
source of
card. I
income.
blocked my credit card. That's how I got out of this. But anyways, he offered another one where
He didn't offer to break your fucking legs.
So that's what I did. I blocked. I said I wanted to leave. He said no, and then I just blocked I canceled my credit card and got a new one.
Dang.
Good luck
Anyways.
quitting the gym. You know. What the fuck?
I had to do that with LA Fitness too, actually. Anyways, or up here in the Bay Area is what's like City Sports or something.
City Sports, yeah.
But anyways, but he offers another one where I could go to Las Vegas. This is where he's located, and he would actually go with you and like point at girls and like show in person that type of stuff.
Right.
Dude, wasn't there a fucking movie with Ryan Gosling, like where he was like the pickup artist and he was helping out Steve
I think
Carell,
Will Smith had one of those.
Will Smith.
Yeah, Will Smith.
I wouldn't ask for help from Will Smith anymore. He didn't find a good person.
Well, Ryan Gosling.
Fucking Jada, dude. Oh my god.
Dude,
Tupac.
People actually said I looked like Will Smith, like an Asian Will Smith. And I felt good initially about it because Will Smith was cool. Now I feel bad.
Now you can't get.
Now I don't want that.
Now you can't get
association.
jiggy with it,
I
huh?
don't want that association anymore.
Fuck.
There was a movie, I think it was like Chris Evans, where he's like remotely helping guys, like, you know, pick up chicks or whatever. But it's just like I think it's like a little bit in the future where like their eyes are like live feeding into like his computer at home or something or other. But there's like a murder that happened on the date, and he like saw it through his eyes, like Chris Evans. I think it was Chris Evans. I think then he saw it through like the person's eyes that there was this murder that happened. But the other side of the thing or the movie was that he also provided a service for other people to watch that same thing happen.
Oh,
and it was like kind of like a very underground bad thing that he was doing.
I have no idea what
got
this
it.
is.
Okay, so he's kind of like, I was thinking the same thing about like, what if that guy is just creating the ecosystem of which he lives in, where he creates like these broken women, where he tells everybody you got to sleep with 50 chicks, and then he's just creating like a revolving door of chicks that he's gonna essentially sleep with later. Like, if these dudes can sleep with these chicks, I can sleep with these chicks.
Yeah,
Like, what if that's
the
reason why he's doing it?
That's one of the critiques with like the whole red pill type thing is like, if you tell men to build yourself up by sleeping with 50 women, like you're creating these women essentially, like you're breaking their heart and doing that. And so you're sort of creating this ecosystem of because the red pill is sort of complaining women have so much experience. And so it's like, who is they're essentially blaming each other. The women are saying the men are saying women are the one who control sex. Like they pick who they want to have sex with. Mm-hmm. And then the women said men are just players and they trick us and stuff. And so they're blaming each other. And so it's very interesting. There's like no one, I guess in the past it was God that said people like don't wait until marriage or something like that.
God did.
Right.
Or something like that. I don't know. I guess we're all sinful or something.
Tell him to bring out the whole Trojan.
I'm not Christian or Catholic or anything. I'm Buddhist, but I don't know.
What is Buddhism?
I don't know actually. I'm not really Buddhist. My parents are Buddhist, family's Buddhist, and so
You fucking poser.
I'm a poser. I'm a Buddhist poser.
He eats donuts at the donut shop.
Yeah. So yeah, Alpha Mike Pickup, good guy.
Dang,
Alpha Mike Pickup.
I'm curious about this, but
Yeah, we got a link right here for Alpha Mike Pickup if you guys are interested. We got a 15% off coupon code if you use friends of friends of friends of friends.
referral code.
Yeah, we're kind of workshopping them.
He's sort of doing right now. I see on what he's doing is he's been.
How did he do? Wait, check this out. How do you think he did during the pandemic?
I mean, I reached out to him during the pandemic.
Oh, really?
I started this all.
What?
I actually started talking to girls during the pandemic.
That's like trying to start a restaurant.
I
during the pandemic.
remember
like,
approaching girls with masks on.
What?
And Asian girls are hard because I approached one girl, and apparently she was older. She's like, "Do you know how old I am?" I was like, "I don't know." And I said, "Do you have an Instagram?" And she's like, "I don't even use that." So apparently, I approached an older woman.
Oh, at least it was older and not younger. Like, I don't know. Rattle, rattle, rattle. I'm a baby.
I think that's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Tell that to Kylie. What's up,
my
Kylie?
God.
You sick. You haven't even met Kylie yet, but you will.
No.
Kylie, hopefully you come on this podcast and give us some of your stories here.
Defend yourself.
Defend yourself. Defend yourself. Yeah, dating. Wanda, what about you? What do you think about dating?
I don't know. I mean,
Have you been dating?
It's tough. Not really. Not as of late.
What
I'm
your
single.
Okay.
I
Oh,
think
we're three single guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we could go
Pathetic.
and wrangle some chicks in the corner and trap them and.
Oh
talk to
yeah,
them.
yeah. I know
I'm not gonna
some
lie.
moves.
I'm very
I know
blue
some
pill.
moves.
I'm very blue pill.
I know moves. I used to walk around Santana Row. We wait in line and just talk to girls, and then if they didn't give us a number, we just leave the line. We'd even go like
just
wait
be like,
for the restaurant.
Give me your number. Or
well,
I'll shoot
you know,
in the
it's a little
head.
bit more elegant where like, you know, it's a whole plan. You do a plan of attack.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's where it gets funny for me. I'm like, I don't know how I feel about
It's
that.
freaking
part
hilarious.
Of it. Yeah.
It's freaking
It seems
hilarious.
funny.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be kind of down.
Honestly,
Like,
it
sounds like football.
It's super fun.
Like running routes.
The type of guys who do it is interesting. There's one guy who like wanted to find a girl that was like his mom. That was very
Whoa.
interesting.
Wow.
That's some Freud shit, right?
Yeah, it was
Sigmund
straight
Freud.
up for it. I was surprised because I studied psychology too in my neuroscience degree, and that was straight up to say
Doctor.
40 and yeah, thank you. It was crazy. Dude, a lot of people probably do have their PhD and everything.
Yeah, there's
a huge population of
I mean, it's not us. We don't got a PhD.
well, I mean, it's super easy because like
Or a degree.
if you
Yeah. No degree.
you guys are doing pretty well.
Hell, yeah.
But yeah.
There was this. I seen a video of like someone asked a spy, like maybe she's been like a spy for I don't know several
I was
years.
a spy.
And
What?
yeah, what?
Well, with the mic. And everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, sound like a real
What?
spy.
Oh no,
I don't
no.
believe anything right now.
Yeah.
So like there was doctor. Yeah. There he asked the spy like, oh, like out of all the qualities that you've like obtained over the years, like what is the biggest, like piece of advice that you could give anyone that's like living in this world that they could help benefit their everyday life.
Right.
And the spy said something like try and look at the world and not from your point of view, but from the people around you's point of view. And then you'll be able to kind of like go through life like a little bit easier and like not manipulate your way through life, but like kind of find different ways to
Viewing.
go about it and kind of not necessarily get what you want, but have a more meaningful and successful life, I guess.
I could see what you mean, but I don't actually agree with you in the sense that you may think that the whole pickup it's a little bit of manipulation in a sense, but it's really like if you do it correctly, you would show it's sort of a way to show your genuine self where you go up to girl. Because the way I did it, I wasn't pretending who I wasn't. You definitely can. And this is like the playboy side of it. But I came in and I just said like, hey, my name is Min. I saw you over there like looking at wines. One of the best places to pick up
Wines?
girls. One of the best places to pick up girls is like Trader Joe's or Whole Foods.
Oh, Trader Joe's.
In the wine section where women are looking at wine.
Sensible people.
Yeah, well, these are probably
Grocery
desperate, sad
stores.
women.
Hey.
Hey, looking at wine.
Yeah.
And you approach them and
They
say,
need
hey,
love too.
and, yeah, of course. That's why I'm there. Anyways,
Why not?
yeah.
Why not?
But anyways, I mean, I am sad too, right? I'm sad looking for someone, and so go up to them and talk because girls actually do want someone to go up and talk to them. And
Yeah,
so
I believe that,
you want
yeah.
to put a genuine self. If you're genuine and you actually do show interest, and so when I first started, it was a little bit of that in the sense that I went up to girls that I didn't find attractive at all, which are like, I like more fit.
This
workout.
is where you get canceled. Right?
Yes, yeah, exactly. And so I'd go up to girls who are a bit older and also maybe they are, bigger.
Right.
And I would just
Heavier.
practice with them.
Oh,
Just
okay.
get warm up, and then I'd go to the girls I was attracted
Yeah,
to.
it's like you haven't played video games in a while.
Dude, you're gonna get
Yeah.
you're gonna get caught one day. You're like, oh man, I actually like this person, but maybe I'm not.
It could
really
be.
attracted to them.
Yeah.
So my mind should change in that sense. But I haven't done that in a long time. I think I have been trying to trying to see like look into like more. It's not therapy, but more like mindsets and how I should view like find happiness and like how purpose and stuff like what is life and what's life all about. And I do think life is more about like connections, the people who you connect with, your friends, family,
Yep.
I agree.
and things like that. And so it's valuable to do that. And so I don't. The pickup thing was a great experience in the sense that I know now I can just go up if I see a girl I like. Hopefully I can just go up and talk to her. I did see a girl at the gym today and I didn't even approach her, but whatever.
I mean, the gym is a bad place.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
Everybody's in their zone.
That's low key why I sort of didn't even
Yeah.
bother.
It's a tough
But
one.
I tell you
but-
what,
but
if
I
somebody
did-
came up to me and was like, "Hey, dude, can you spot me on the bench?" I'd be like, "Yeah, bro, I got you."
I mean, that did happen today. It did happen today. I was supposed to spot you.
yeah, you got swooped, dude.
I got swooped.
I was
Damn.
opening up my my rotator cuffs, and this guy's like looking at me in the mirror,
Yeah.
pointing at like,
And
and I'm like, "Oh yeah, dude, I'm about to start." And he's like, "Oh, for sure." He looked kind of sad, right?
yeah.
And I was like, do you want to work in? He's like, yeah, I'll work with you. He goes, okay, cool. And we kind of just like did our fucking bench together.
Dude,
my
I looked
gosh.
over and I was like, dude, this guy is
Yo.
doing it with someone else. He's cheating on me. What the heck?
My bad, dude.
No,
Damn.
I was like,
He pushed me to a limit
I was
today,
surprised
though.
by a second.
He fucking
yeah,
killed
dude,
me.
yeah.
I was trying to do.
He was talking about it a lot.
I was trying to do easy chest day today, and he was like, "No, we're
Yeah.
going.
Damn, well,
No,
that's good.
We're
No,
hitting PRs."
But
I'm
about
like,
that, but about that one chick, I do feel if I wasn't gonna go to that gym again, perhaps I could approach. But I don't know. I might go to the gym again.
Sounds like you're about to join my gym.
Okay, then I won't. Then I won't be going there. Yeah. But anyways,
The wine aisle.
yeah, the wine aisle. That's a good place to look for girls.
So when I was working at Trader Joe's, like, you would always find someone that's like, searching for wine or whatever. Then like as an employee, like if you walk by and someone like has a question of like, oh, like what's wine? I'm looking for this. Like, what do you recommend?
Exactly.
And just having like that little bit of knowledge of like, you don't even have to have like an extensive like catalogs of wine and stuff, but just having like a little bit, it's like that's just the easy conversation starter. And
well, actually, you could even have no experience. You just go up to them and ask them, "Hey, I'm thinking about getting to wine a bit. Do you have any recommendations?" And so you could ask them that.
Yep.
Hey, and so that's a question.
Is it true if your thumb fits on the bottle of a wine bottle, it's good?
Yeah, you could ask that too. I'm a little bit more
your thing, Mondo. You're like, did you know this?
That's been my like thing. Like I want to not claim to fame, but it's like been like fun fact that I'm like kind of tested over the years. Where if you able to fit your thumb in like the bottom of a wine bottle, and if it goes deeper than like another bottle of wine, like that bottle of wine is probably better than.
Then she's into you.
Like that's always been like my like.
Wait, is this a metaphor for like women's?
No.
It sounds like It sounds like it. That's why
it's not. No,
we're in the wine section, just thumbing bottles and being like, which one's good?
So that's like,
and
it's been. I mean, it's been proven to be like kind of true over the years. Yeah.
I have to try that. Maybe I'll use that as a pickup line.
Exactly. So like,
that's why I did it. That's why I told you.
Yeah.
Like, hey,
if there's like
thank you.
Check
like
out
if
this.
Someone asks you, I used to do this a lot. Like when the customers ask me, like, "Oh, like what wine do you recommend?" I was like, I don't really know too much about it, but one thing I've like learned is like, if you just look at the price range that you're looking for, or what type of wine do you want, and then just start putting your finger in the bottom of the bottle, and the deeper it goes, the better quality wine it is.
That doesn't sound good.
It doesn't sound.
It doesn't sound good, but it's,
I don't know if I'll use that.
I don't have like another way.
You could
like
reword it.
Yeah,
you could write your own code.
I have to think about that one.
Right, but
that's good stuff.
It's been.
The worst pickup line I did was I think they said was like, "Hey, I have a question for you." It's like, "Hey, I saw you over there. Can I ask you a question?" And it's like, "Yeah, sure." What do we ask a question? It's like, "Do you know how much a polar bear weighs?" And it's like,
oh my gosh.
And it's like, "Yeah, enough to break the ice." And then they just walk away from me.
That's pretty good.
If you see a girl with like blue hair and tattoos, you'd be like, "Hey, girl, you know how much a polar bear weighs?" I don't know, because they're going extinct. Fucking climate change, dog.
Oh my god,
that's not me. I wouldn't do that.
You gotta know your audience.
I know who I am. I don't know. That's not me.
Well, it would have been different.
A big part of what I've been doing is trying to figure out who I am, what type of person I am. I think that's a good way of
who am I?
Dating and finding the right person is knowing who you are first.
Yeah, you gotta like talk about yourself. A lot through a lot of you.
You just gotta manifest.
Listen.
Yeah, I try to manifest who I am, which is like a good person.
Sure.
You think you're a good person?
No.
I don't know.
I'm selfish. I can be selfish.
Yeah. You know what I try to do? I try to manifest myself within the other person. I just try to make them me. Just kidding.
I did get that for a second. I thought.
Be the person you want to meet. Oh, easy. I'm just going to manipulate them into all the shit.
A lot of girls believe in that stuff. Like it's, I guess, do guys believe in that stuff?
Manifestation.
Should we believe in that stuff?
I don't know. I mean, I think we try to share. I think we try to share our hobbies. Stuff. Do
you manifest your hobbies?
No, you just kind of like you do it, and you're like, am I into this shit? Or?
Yeah, exactly. I just do them. Like
we're simple.
I want to get to singing, so I started. I got a singing coach too.
Pause. No, just kidding. That's cool. What kind of singing?
I was just doing the scale, so it's nothing.
Can you give us a little sample?
No, I
can't. Please.
No.
Please, God.
No,
please.
We're not doing it. You have to invite me again. I'll sing.
All right.
So,
I don't know. I kind of
join us in our karaoke podcast. We have one with Kyle and Jake.
Okay.
Shout out to Kyle and Jake.
Oh yeah.
Karaoke podcast. We sang so much in that.
What the
show. That was pretty good. Yeah. I sang for a while, but.
Well, you're Filipino, so you should be singing.
It's in the blood. It's in the blood.
Yeah.
That and basketball.
Do Mexicans sing a lot?
Yeah, we do a lot of karaoke.
Mariachi.
Yeah, mariachi.
I think Vietnamese. Do you know what they call Vietnamese? They call it. So in Vietnamese, cara is sing out loud. So he's like, cara, okay. So it's like karaoke. You guys aren't Vietnamese, so you don't get it.
No.
Oh, we looked up what karaoke meant in Japanese, and it apparently meant singing without music, which is ironic.
That's not true.
Because it's not true.
Yeah, that's lies.
Yeah.
Sing not without
Japanese
like, the real
people
music.
lie, Just kidding.
Well, yeah, that's why we nuked them.
They did lie.
They did.
They did.
Did they?
They didn't. They weren't being true to us. I guess like they didn't tell us what was up. I don't know.
I don't know. Whatever. This is not my
right.
expertise.
Yeah.
I didn't get a PhD in
This
that.
isn't. Yeah.
PhD in singing.
But yeah, we do. Mexicans do a lot of karaoke.
Dude, you know what I really want? A Mexican dish. It's like there's like intestines and stuff in the soup. I forgot what's it called.
Ooh,
Oh, you're talking about menudo?
Ooh,
Yeah.
Ooh, the red stuff.
I really want to have that.
The
again.
tribe.
Oh man, yeah, the tribe and the liver.
Don't we know of a good place, Mondo?
Oh man.
Here, I mean, I think that spot we went and got the pozole from one time.
That's the one.
I think they have
La
they probably have good menudo
Espuela.
there.
Yeah.
Taqueria La
There was
Espuela.
one place and they only had like every like Thursday, like in a certain hour.
Yeah.
It's usually
It's a Sunday.
Friday, Saturday,
Yeah.
Sunday.
And so I could never get it. It's like it's depressing.
Well, what if I wanted pho? Like, I don't know.
You got pho whenever.
Yeah.
You can literally.
There's
have pho
no dish
whenever.
like that in Vietnamese.
Is it true that it's like a breakfast food?
It is true.
Yeah?
Well, the Vietnamese it's different in the north and south sides of things. The north is very communist, and then the south is not. That's the difference.
What do they
No,
eat?
I was
What do
kidding.
they eat? Children?
Yeah, they eat children, and no. Freaking you get canceled here.
I don't know. You're not Hillary
No,
Clinton,
that's
are
good,
you?
it's good,
You're
it's
not
good.
Hillary Clinton, are you?
It's all communist now, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. That's what
Damn.
babies are made for.
Yeah.
Batteries and fucking eating them. No.
Yeah.
I think I can make a pretty good menudo. I know how to make pozole. I haven't made in like a year, but
No, you can't.
it's pretty much the
You
same.
can't make a good one.
I can't make a good pozole.
Oh, here a challenge.
Oh,
Here a challenge right here.
I don't know.
I see what
Can
you're doing.
you?
Challenge.
Can
Here.
you?
He's trying to get you.
I see what you're doing. Well, yeah.
I've never had it. I can't say if
I've
it's
had-
good or
I
not.
haven't had like
I thought you did in Long Beach.
Pozole.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about menudo.
Menudo,
Well, it's like
yeah.
almost the same base. That's what I was saying.
But it's
Yeah.
a
I had it
different
once,
crunch.
but I really liked it.
Yeah.
That stuff's good, man.
Yeah, it's good.
It's perfect.
What's your favorite Vietnamese dish?
I don't know. It's probably not my favorite, but I by default say bún bò Huế.
Which is?
Sounds sexy.
It's literally just boom noodles from the Hue. Hue is a city,
Oh.
so it's noodles from there. It's like a spicy, like oxtail noodle with like a. Yeah, it's a spicy version. I think some places call it like spicy pho, which is like wrong, but it's every time I like take a sip, the spices will come up and choke me, and I start coughing.
Oh,
So I
you're a little
like don't
masochist.
like it anymore.
Oh, okay.
And so I've been,
I thought that
as
was
I got
like,
older,
I thought that was the selling place.
No,
Like, you know why I
no.
like it?
No.
Every time I
I
drink
like
it.
the taste because there's like spicy yet sour. I like the spicy sour taste. A lot of Mexican candies like that a little bit spicy sour.
Yeah.
Then sweet in the end.
Like Asian sours.
a lot of Mexican
Yeah.
Mexican women are like that.
I have some
Spicy.
Mexican relatives.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Damn, your family does it all,
Mexican,
dude.
half Vietnamese.
You got a lot of Filipino relatives. You got Mexican
Yeah,
relatives.
yeah. I got
Look at
Germans,
you.
too.
You got Germans?
Germans, Canadians.
Hey.
Was it they married into the family and had some kids, or
Yeah, exactly. I think that's the only way
mean,
that
that's
would
how it
happen.
works,
Yeah,
right?
I think that's how it works.
I thought they were like, we're from Vietnam, but then
I guess
you've
there's
been here
adoption.
long enough.
I get there's adoption. Yeah.
yeah, if you're in a place long enough too.
Yeah. I guess would I be related to someone that they married? My brother married some. If he were to marry someone and then but that wife of theirs has a sister that was adopted, but
You lost it at adoption. I
whatever.
think.
I don't- yeah. Okay. Never mind.
That's where I help you.
Distant relative? I have no idea.
I'm just wondering if they're related.
So
to me
you're
at all.
into them, huh?
No.
Really cute?
No.
Yeah,
no,
you're trying to see
I'm
if it's-
seeing. I'm seeing if
Are
could
they
I count
bangable?
them as a nationality within my family. You know.
Depends on your family. I know a lot of Filipinos are like, yeah, this is your tita. And it's just like their friend from college.
Yeah.
like,
I don't
what?
like that.
That's really confusing because
Yeah, I don't do that.
definitely was like attracted to like one of their daughters once. And I was like, this is wrong. Why am I doing this? Yeah, we weren't related. So
Yeah.
it's like, what?
So I went to Hawaii recently for my cousin's wedding, and
Ooh,
there
yeah.
she has a god family, And I was like, are these
God,
people
dude.
like related to me or at all, or anything? And no, they're not. So that means I guess I could date them
Free
right then
game.
or something.
You're like, okay.
And then they could become real family.
Where's
right?
Alpha Mike?
Now they're
Yeah.
real family. No. But yeah.
Dang. Hey, girl, you trying to be related in another way? Damn. How was Hawaii, man?
I think when
First
I was
time?
there, first time when I was there, I
Waikiki?
thought it was overrated.
Did you get-
Honolulu?
Did you get laid?
No,
They didn't give you a lay?
I laid down.
They didn't give you a lay?
No,
What?
what are you talking about?
Like a lay, you know, like the
Oh.
flower thing.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Since I thought I said, did I get laid?
Yeah, my man, you got laid.
Yes.
That's
I
the
guess
lie.
classic.
that's true.
Classic.
That-
Classic joke. Yeah.
Freaking okay. That went whew,
So yeah, you,
over my head right
you go
there.
you go find a chick, you know, at the mall and be like, "Hey, girl, I'm going." To
I did go to
Hawaii.
the mall.
You trying to get laid?
I did go to the mall.
See,
I didn't approach anyone. I was just sort of
I was a
enjoying
mall
myself.
in Hawaii.
It was
like-
good. It was the biggest mall. I think that's my favorite mall.
That seems like the most opposite thing to do in Hawaii is like
Dude.
go to a mall.
If I date a girl, literally all we're gonna do is walk around malls.
That's what I was
What?
for Halloween at work.
What do you like
Mall
the mall
walker.
so much?
I think I grew up. I think it's childhood drama. I was trapped in the mall. My mom likes to go to the mall, so I just like being in the mall. It keeps me safe.
She's like, man, come with me. You're going shopping.
Yeah, I would stay at GameStop for like the
Oh,
whole
hell yeah.
night.
Yeah. That sounds fun.
Remember when malls had arcades though?
Dude, I was a
Yo.
terrible child. I literally was a thief. I stole Pokemon cards. Did that stuff.
Hi, yes,
As-
officer.
And I got
Yeah,
caught.
he's right here.
I got caught.
He's here,
I got caught.
dude. This is we know.
What was your punishment?
This whole podcast is just to get you to admit that. Like, what the fuck?
Dude,
And
was
then it
your,
came
like-
in with a warning, and then I stopped.
Oh, you got a warning?
Yeah.
Did they tell your mom though?
Yeah. What
Yeah,
was your,
yeah.
Did you get your ass beat?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. What was the weapon of choice there? What was the weapon
The
of choice?
hand. They use their hand.
The hand.
Yeah,
they always-
okay, that's
my family-
psychological. That's
My
psychologically
family always use their
damaging.
hands. I hear other stories now. Other people beating.
You got to get beat with an object.
It's
so you-
terrible.
you blame the object. That's psychologically. If you use your hand, like you'll just be like, "My mom hit me," but when I got beat, it was always a belt. So I was like, "I'm never wearing a belt in my whole life now."
I don't know how. I want kids eventually. I think. I
Ew,
pretty sure I do.
just kidding.
It's just like it feels nice to see like something that you made with like someone that you chose to be with, like your partner and stuff, your girl, your wife or whatever,
yeah.
whatever you want to call them. I don't know. For some people want to call them just partner,
Partner.
wife, partner, whatever.
That's the most confusing thing. Like when somebody says like, "Oh, and my partner couldn't make it." Like when we went to that concert, and he's like, "Oh, I wish my partner were here," and I was like,
Oh yeah.
"Oh, cool, dude. Like we're with it."
Right.
I really thought that dude was gay.
Well, so
Like, whoops.
I had this conversation with a girl I was dating, and I wanted us. I'm more traditional in a sense, so I wanted us to be like boyfriend girlfriend. I to be called that whenever we introduce ourselves, and she was fine with that, but she wanted to maintain partner in the workplace because if she's at work, there's like a stigma. If it's your boyfriend girlfriend, they look down on that, and they prefer it to be like husband wife. And so to avoid that whole thing, you just say partner because they don't know what it is.
Right.
You know what I would like?
And so I understood that. So I was like, oh, that makes sense.
Why not just be like, "This is my man's." It's like, "This is my man's." Men.
Yeah, I guess
know?
I guess you could say that.
This is my lady.
It definitely
That
would
seems
show.
like way
It would
more
show
fun.
confident. It should
Right?
show a lot of
I
confidence.
like saying like this. I'm gonna go have dinner with my lady later. or
Yeah,
something like that. I like.
sounds
Yeah.
fun.
I like doing that.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Partner sounds like fucking rodeo.
Partner sounds sterile to me. It's sterile, and it seems ingenuine to me because like that's your partner. Yeah, sure, it's your partner.
I always attribute it to either business or not.
yeah,
Not
business.
of the opposite
business.
gender.
Well, I think because they do feel like on surface like the 50-50 thing, but girls hate that shit. They don't want 50-50. They want to be spoiled.
Excuse me? I've heard that.
That's like a blatant lie. That's straight up a lie. That's a lie that I believed. I literally when I first started dating, I thought one of the girls I liked was like this like boss babe girl, and I thought like maybe she wanted like a supportive man.
Yeah.
I was fucking wrong. I
Where'd
was
you guys
fucking
have
wrong.
dinner? And did she even do the check dance? Did she like, "Oh no, me," and you're like,
No. Whenever
Really?
when I went with her, she just straight up just accepted the
like,
check.
"I'm just gonna go to the
She
bathroom."
just let me do it like straight out. Just
She
straight
just
up.
watched you do
She just
it.
she
She's
just let
like,
me. She allowed it. She was
Checking if you're a good tipper.
yeah. But I mean, I'm fine. I'm fine with that. I actually prefer to do that anyways. But I don't like how it's like deceitful of the whole feminine culture of like
Yeah.
we want like a 50-50.
Right.
Honest.
It's like it confused me.
Just be
I
straight
didn't
up.
know that's
Just
what
be like,
they
I want 49.51. Is that good math, doctor?
It's good math.
Doctor?
That's good.
Okay.
I'll be okay with like a 70-30.
Oh, damn.
Her being the
The
70.
Yo, man, you want to go out, dude? You want to go out? I'm single, dude. Trying to get 30% of
No,
this shit.
I like femininity. I like femininity.
I could be feminine for you, dude.
For those percentages.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You couldn't fucking pay for those percentages. By the way, ladies, Min is single and he's willing to do 70-30. Is that your final offer?
That's a selling point right there.
Yeah. That's not gonna get anyone. You need a game and charisma and shit. You can't just have like offer to give all that stuff. You need to like
They need to earn
be
the
someone.
70-30?
Yeah. Well, from I'm not looking for any woman, right? So it's like
You're
I
not
have standards too.
Oh, you're not just looking for just any woman.
Yeah,
Got it.
exactly. Yeah, she
All
has,
right,
she has to
let's-
be pious.
What is that?
I don't know. I'm just kidding.
What's-
That means religious. No.
Oh gosh.
no, I'm just kidding. I was kidding.
God did.
I'm good.
I think we talked about before when we do our nice nature walks.
Nature walks.
Woo. I like a girl who's like has the view of like conservative views, but not truly like religious. So like that's sort of where I'm at. Where I believe a lot of like the Christian value type stuff of like
You're losing Mondo.
dedication.
You're losing
blah, blah,
Mondo.
blah.
Mondo, we're losing him.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
But this room, I think it's. I think you mentioned this before. It's a
I think it's a good foundation.
It's a good foundation. But then there's room for conversation.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
And what you want in a relationship, and also it changes.
I think blind belief in anything
Yes.
is like
I don't believe in blind belief.
the fuck.
I don't.
Like, wait, you think that's blood?
Yeah.
You think that's air you're
Well,
breathing?
that's a specific set. I learned a lot. I dated this Korean girl that was like super religious, and I learned a lot about
Sundubu.
like Catholics and Christians and how the different forms of Christian.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to church all the time. It was fun. It was a good experience. I don't know if I
Christianity.
Could really
I
believe in
choose
it.
you.
yeah.
It's a lot of Pokemon, a lot of fucking
My
different types of
brother's
Christianity.
Catholic, and I'm always amazed when he talks about God.
He became Catholic.
I
right?
respect it a lot. Yeah, he became it because of his
So he got-
Filipino wife.
Yeah. So he got. Been going to church with my family out of respect. Out of respect.
I respect that.
Yeah.
I went to church too when I was dating.
And they will get baptized and confirmed on the night before Christmas each year. So your brother definitely got like baptized and
Oh,
confirmed.
I'm sure he did.
Yeah, I know. Like the good thing about Catholicism.
Which one is the
And there's not a lot.
circumcised?
Just
Is that
kidding.
is that Catholicism? Do you get
Catholicism? No, it's not a must. That's Judaism.
Judaism.
Yeah.
It's not. Wait, I think I used the wrong word. It's not circumcised.
Yeah, we get circumcised. I mean, we
Circumcision?
do, but you don't have
that's
to.
right.
Yeah.
But that's a lot of information. Everybody knows what I look like. Anyway, yeah. No, the good thing about the Catholic Church is like they're universal. So whatever we're doing here,
Yeah.
they're doing it on the other side of the world. Like
Same thing.
whatever they're reading, you got like options, but it's
Right.
like for the most part, it's the same. It's crazy.
Mm.
Yeah, that's kind of like reliability is there.
Yeah,
There's not a lot of changes going on.
Yeah. I mean, I respect religion a lot. I think people need a purpose. Otherwise, you're lost. That's why people are like. I think society is really confused right now. Like we have these pseudo religions of like cult, like movie religion and feminism and this like Manosphere, Disney. Yeah, no one has
Jesus.
purpose, and like everyone is so
Yes, Jesus.
selfish. Especially like the boss babes, they're so selfish, and the men are also selfish too. Like everyone's selfish. We're just all so selfish.
I think it's fine to be selfish. I mean, it's your life. You live it how you want, you know.
I see that.
And like, why would you try and live it from another person's point of view?
But the
or
thing is,
whatever it
we live with other people.
Yeah,
and so
sure.
you there's a degree of selfish. There's
Main
you can't
character
take it-
syndromes.
Yeah, you can't live in
Yeah.
extremes, and
Right.
I feel like that's like that. Boss babe and stuff is a stereotype. It's like a It's like a, I don't know. It's like a,
It's like a label.
It's a label,
for like
yeah, that's
the
right. That's the word I
new
was looking for.
strong
yeah,
person.
it's a
the new
label.
strong woman.
And so it's this idea, and that idea is very, I would say it's very toxic. And it's very selfish in the sense it doesn't leave any room for sharing a life, because you're right. You should live. You should know yourself first, which is the first step, and this is sort of the selfish step. You need to know what you want, and then once you have something, you can share it with someone. And I think life is about sharing your life with someone else.
Yeah.
Because you know what you like, you could share this, and if they really care, they also will care about you, and so you care about each other, and so in a way, it's sort of like you're selfish, but you're selfish together in a sense.
Yeah,
and that's what
King. Yes, King.
Fuck,
You
freaking
got it. You landed it. Yeah.
Sheesh. It was a little rocky there, you know. I was like real rooting for you, and then you landed it. Nice.
Yeah, but there's like a whole set of like mindsets and like psychological ways of maneuvering. There's a lot of detail you go into, like how you want to, like, for example, maneuver in the dating market, or maneuver in like the relationship, and how to keep your relationship stable.
Yeah,
It's
I like to
freaking
think
a
of
lot.
us as like puzzle pieces.
Yeah,
Like you could force them,
yeah,
but there really is like only a couple that could fit and like fit for a little bit, and
right.
until they kind of like get broken or just like, you know,
Right.
jaded at the edges. But
Well, one thing I truly realize now is that I can't force someone to like me. So I try to mold myself to
are you
a
sure,
particular
dude?
girl.
You need to take my class. I'm gonna
Okay.
show you
How much does it cost? $300
for you, man.
an hour?
It's usually 300, but for you, 600.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you can't. You definitely cannot force.
Yeah,
somebody to
yeah,
love you. Like you, love you, whatever. Respect
yeah.
you even. Like,
I was a big
but-
simp. yeah.
Hey,
I'm
hey,
sort of still am,
Simp
I guess.
life? Yeah.
Simp life, yeah.
Hey,
For a particular girl.
That's fine.
weren't we all?
No, it's
Yeah.
not. It's not fine.
I think,
Freaking-
like, I mean, I don't know.
Mondo, have you
Maybe
ever
to your
simped?
extent, maybe like not like excessively simping.
yeah,
but like,
yeah.
I mean,
I know what you mean. It's probably like romantic when we say
Yeah,
like, the
like
more
you
romantic
want to
side.
like show them or
How you care. or
You're old
something.
school, dude. You're old school.
Yeah. This is the romantic side where I want to like bake her cake, do all these things, but you can't just do that right away from the start.
Yeah.
that's what I like.
I want somebody to bake me a cake, but it has to be the right person.
You know what's funny? Like I baked
Is it
this
so
girl.
hard?
I baked this girl like baguettes and shit. But
Oh,
then
fuck.
I
You did it?
I didn't even bake my cousin, and she's upset with me for not baking her a baguette. And so
You're like,
I have
cuz
to bake
I'm not
her.
trying to bang you. What
Yeah,
the
sorry.
fuck?
Yeah.
So I need to bake her a freaking baguette her next birthday. Freaking. So
Oh.
I'll do that.
What's up with these baguettes? Are they that
Dude,
good?
baguettes. Vietnamese people have baguettes.
Oh,
You know
that is right. That is true.
Oui,
So
oui.
I love baguettes.
Yeah.
I grew up with baguettes.
You seriously know how to make a
Sourdough
baguette?
baguettes. Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, I do.
Damn. And you're
You get
single.
lava rocks?
You're sure.
That doesn't get you anywhere. But then I was chased. Okay, let's be fair. I had opportunities to date girls, but I had one-nightus.
Here are
I
your
had,
s-
I had one-nightus for
Here
one
are your
girl.
standards.
Yeah, I see
What's
what you're
one-itis?
It's like hyper focus on one girl.
Damn.
It's a terminal. It's one of the terminologies, like, you know, day game, night game, one-nightus.
One-itis.
saying. One, I just like yeah, I get it.
It's where you have
yeah.
focus on one chick.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it's
Because
more
it's
seen as,
itis, it's not good, right?
it's more seen as a negative because it's sort of like an obsession.
It's like how are you
say
gonna
it,
get
yeah.
how are you gonna get 50 chicks if you're busy with one-itis and shit?
That's what he's working on.
Exactly. That's why I didn't follow that. I literally failed that class, so
Dang.
I didn't do 50 chicks.
Not yet.
Damn. Not yet, dude.
Yeah.
Not yet. You didn't do the 50 before the raid, before the big raid.
Do you know the thing about the pickup thing is they see it as like a video game. It's like
It is a
they're,
video
they're
game.
they're leveling it up, and so they're trying to get the stats and trying to get the skills. And I see it. It's interesting.
He's like, all right, you're the mage. You're in charge of like putting a spell on the women.
Yeah.
You're the big guy. You're the big Hulk. You're just like,
Actually, you're right. Yeah, it's like what you queue up for a group. So me and my
Jesus
buddy wing, right,
Christ.
and then I'll get the add-ons, the extra minions. I'll take them, and then my boss will fight the main person.
whoa.
Oh my god.
That's
then-
literally what
and
I
then-
did.
and then at
I
the
just
end-
realized that now.
And then at the end, you get all the loot.
You get the loot, yeah.
You get the loot. You
Now,
get the
almost-
sweet clothes.
I think almost every single time I didn't get the loot. So
You gotta get that potion, dude. We're running low. We gotta get the potion.
I get
Two monster fucking
the loot.
vodka
The loot is their
sponsors.
Instagram, but then like a few like days later, it's just unfollow.
Jeez.
So it's like, yeah,
Damn.
it's a numbers game. It's a numbers game.
Yeah. this for
Just
sure is.
like in the doing dungeons, you just do it continuously until you get one.
Damn.
Yeah, never played Dungeons, but
You should, dude. It's a fucking invigorating.
MMOs, freaking that used to control my life
Shout out to Destiny 2, dude.
in grad school.
Destiny
before,
2 ended my life.
before
a little bit.
girls. Yeah. The Destiny 2, yeah, that's
Destiny
really
2 is
great.
good. Oh man. Well, shit.
it's hard out there in the streets. Dating game, huh?
Yeah.
The dating market, yeah.
Yeah.
That's another term.
Market.
Dating
Market.
Because it's
like a fucking fish market,
It's a
huh?
marketplace.
Like a fish market?
Yeah.
Like there's plenty of fish in the market?
Yeah. I was trying to understand how girls date too. Like, what's it like for the girls' perspective?
Do you have any friends that are girls only?
They're just like pure girlfriends,
Like
that are girls?
friends that you
Maybe. Like I don't. None that are super close.
your cousin,
My cousin,
but she's
yeah.
not dating.
But some people say like, oh, the girls that are like dating. That are
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
like maybe a few, yeah. But
Actually,
I'm not
yeah.
super close to them.
All my friends that are girls already have boyfriends, so it's like
Yeah.
I guess I can't ask them like, what are girls doing? Because they haven't been girls doing in I guess a while.
Well,
too.
I sort of see it more like reading. I actually read a lot of books. So when I first started
Doctor.
dating, I read 2 books.
Doctor.
Yes, thank you. I read 2 books to prepare myself for the dating market. The first book was like How to Not Be a Nice Guy. Like no more Mr. Nice Guy. That was the title.
We have a friend that's not a nice guy.
Yeah, I was too much of a nice guy. The second book I read was Non-Aggressive Negotiation.
Okay.
So the first book, the idea was that no more Mr. Nice Guy was like to make me more like hardcore.
Whoa.
I don't know.
Or
50
eggnog.
Shades. It didn't do it.
Did you read 50 Shades of Grey
edgy.
too?
Nope.
Dang.
Wait, who's our not nice friend? Like,
I'm sorry. He is a nice guy.
Oh,
Arthur.
Well-
What's up, Arthur?
Let me define
He's
nice
a nice
guy.
guy.
Let me define nice guy. This
bet you
book
it's Arthur.
says nice guy is a person who does something nice to a girl and expects something back.
Oh,
so
that's
he's
Arthur.
not doing so he's actually not doing a nice thing. He's actually doing something, expecting something. So
Yeah.
when he does more nice things, he's expecting something out of this girl. Like he's expecting sex essentially.
Right. Oh,
So these are
wow.
actually like little like goblins,
Ooh.
right? They're like essentially they're doing another
Goblins.
method. I'm just trying to make fun
no,
of
I
it.
like it though.
Yeah. they're gremlins. I like that word better.
Yeah.
Gremlins. And so they essentially try to do a different method of trying to get the girl, and they're trying to do a bunch of nice things and say, "Hey, look, I could provide or do something like that." And
Hey,
they're
look, I bake you some bread.
Yeah, exactly, exactly, exactly. Freaking, that's why I have freaking this loser here.
No,
Hey,
stop.
but-
Hey, King. Hey, King. Hey,
But anyways,
King. Stop it, King.
but yeah. So with that, that's actually what a nice guy is. He expects something. And so a good guy is someone who does it because he just does it because he likes to do it. He doesn't expect anything, and so he has a lot of. There's something like there's a whole like attachment theory of like attachment style, how you attach with people, and one of the most like independent one is like where you detach, where you have more self-confidence in yourself, where you can do that. So I'm trying to be at that stage of being like more comfortable with myself and not be too clingy or something. Like I sort of cling to imagination, dreams, hopes of what could be with this
Yeah,
girl.
yeah.
This guy's
And
like Star Wars.
That's
hopes.
my type. Yeah, is that like Superman? Superman's hope, favorite superhero. But
Mondo,
so
who's your
doing that-
favorite superhero?
Oh, what is my favorite?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't even know, man.
Shit.
It's been a while
Spider-Man?
since I thought about that.
I told him mine was Batman.
Spider-Man's cool. I don't know.
do you know any
Maybe
Hispanic
Iron Man's probably
superheroes? I don't know.
Blue
any.
Beetle. Right?
Oh, Blue Beetle.
Blue Beetle,
I
yeah.
saw that movie. Did you
Yeah.
support that movie?
No, I did not.
So I support it for you. I saw it 3 times.
Yeah, there you go.
One for each of us.
for all of us,
Yeah, I need to bootleg it.
Yeah.
I could
It-
bootleg it now.
I like that movie. Honestly, it's just good.
Damn.
It wasn't like amazing, but it had
How come
really
nobody
good
talked
family.
about it?
It's because I think people
That's
are
fucked up.
over. People are like over. like-
Everybody's too busy dating, huh?
yeah, people are too busy
fuck?
dating, and I was just watching it by myself.
This is the Blue Beetle. This is the Blue Beetle podcast now. Like,
Yeah.
hey, click this link and get a 50%
Dude,
off
the
code
main
Blue Beetle.
actor is so cool. He's in Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Miguel.
He's such
Okay.
he has so much charisma. I really like him. And then George Lopez is there.
Yeah,
he did a
yeah.
really good job.
What's like the most Mexican thing about this superhero? Like that he's Mexican, but like
It's
what are
family.
his like,
It had a lot of emphasis in family. I think Mexicans do have a lot of value in family, right? It's like Vietnamese too,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Filipinos. That's what we all have like in common.
And Vin Diesel.
Diesel. It's like family.
The family.
The biggest cringy part was the grandmother where she like pulled out like Gatling gun. They talk about like the Civil War. I
Oh,
don't understand.
spoilers! Yo,
Oh yeah, sorry. Oops.
there's a
Shit.
Gatling gun and a grandma.
Okay, never mind.
And an abuelita.
There's cringy parts. Yeah. Oops, sorry. Oops.
Sheesh.
Apologize.
All right, we got to do a spoiler warning for the podcast now.
Jesus, yeah. Damn,
what's
grandma
up.
with a Gatling gun?
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Hey, babe, if it's, but
Say hello to my little friend.
But it has a lot of culture. It also brings up like the idea. I had this pressure to it growing up in an immigrant family, Vietnamese. Is like your family, your father, your parents sacrificed a lot for you to get here,
Yep.
and so now it's a lot of pressure for the kids to make something. And in this movie, the main character he went to law school and stuff, but he couldn't get a job, so he felt like he failed. And so that was like a
He did.
great. Yeah, he did.
He did.
He ended up cleaning like a rich person's like he was like a cleaner.
Like a pool. Or,
A pool, yeah, exactly.
pool
He
guy.
actually cleaned a pool.
Pool guy.
So he has felt shame and stuff like that.
Sheesh.
But then he like chance. Oh, he's a superhero, so he had to get. So he met the blah blah blah. Anyways, I don't want to spoil it, but that
God, he becomes a pool cleaner? Fucking spoilers, dude. God.
When did he become a gardener?
they
That I
did
can
do that. They were gardeners in the background though, and I'm pretty sure they were Mexican. But
Gardeners of the Galaxy.
it had that, which I thought was very charming.
Sure, yeah.
And
shit.
I really enjoyed it. I low key want to join this watch movies too. Is I sort of spoiled myself in the sense that I also bought like a pretzel. I was really into like I watched my diet a lot, and so I was also
You treat yourself that day?
yeah. So I bought a
I'm
pretzel.
by myself. Nobody's going to see this.
Yes, and
pretzel.
a Coke and a Fanta Zero. I couldn't do sugar as a
Dude.
Fanta Zero.
Every
Or
time I
soda.
look at like a Sprite or a Starry, former Sierra Mist, I'm so surprised at how much sugar there is.
Yeah,
It's like 36
that's why I do
grams.
zero
Like,
sugar.
God.
I do.
Dang.
I grew up with fast food because I didn't grow up with but fast food was a treat for my family. Like it was like,
Yeah.
and so now whenever I have it, it's like great. Like Taco Bell. Oh my god, I love Taco Bell.
So it was great.
It's
Doesn't Taco Bell feel like your family's love?
no, not really, but I guess yeah.
My dad treated us with Taco Bell.
My family actually treated me to McDonald's.
Damn,
McDonald's is good,
that's good.
Yeah, it
and
was
Jack in the
McDonald's.
Box.
Jack in the Box, yeah.
Now it's Taco Bell. My dad loves Taco Bell because he's vegetarian, and dude, Taco Bell has so many vegetarian options.
Yeah.
They're actually very
They
vegan
do.
friendly.
Yeah.
Ladies love Taco Bell
You could get the crunch wrap with potatoes. That's kind of
and black beans.
Dude,
vegetarian,
I've
yeah.
always been saying this. They innovate food. The Dorito tacos, dude. They made the taco shell Doritos.
yeah.
Frito burrito. They put Frito chips inside.
That's really good. Yeah.
What-
Mexicans
what will
put
they
chili
do
and
next?
cheese
Dude, we
in a
were doing
Frito
that.
bag, but
Yeah.
they'll fucking put it in a burrito. God damn.
Yeah.
Freaking they revolutionized.
What's
food.
crazy is that they use the same ingredients for like everything, but
Yeah, they
it
do.
somehow
It's
tastes and
beef.
feels different.
Yeah,
It's the same thing.
Okay, exactly.
So there's like
You're
5
right.
ingredients. Yeah.
One's
It's like the same.
cheesier, one's crispier,
dude.
One's crunchier.
one's crunchier.
I didn't know the Mexican tacos is actually a small
Corn tortilla.
Tortilla?
Yeah. No, it's actually
Tortilla?
a tortilla. Yeah, some of it. Yeah. Dude, but they call it a Mexican pizza. It's like shit.
I mean,
Oh.
that's a Mexican pizza.
yeah.
They don't exist,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
that exists
Right.
right here in the heart.
Dude, this stuff
That's
is
my
good.
favorite
They had
fucking
one
thing.
where they put jalapenos on it. It's like, oh shit, I had to get that.
That's crazy. It's like you add one
They
thing,
had
and
one
it's like
ingredient, but man, it was so good.
mine's blown.
Yeah,
Taco Bell
mine
does
was
it
blown.
again.
Yeah, yeah. Just did you hear about the thing where Taco Bell went to Mexico and they tried to like become popular there, and they said it was real, authentic Mexican food or something like that.
Oh my god!
And
no.
they got hit. The Mexican people were so upset with them saying this
Did the cartel come?
yeah.
Fucking
And they
what?
they did it.
I feel like this is the
They ran
only
out
time the
business.
cartel would be like, Thank you for fucking protecting us from
Well,
America.
There was like
here."
a new marketing strategy, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna
Yeah,
go
Phil.
here and interview Mexicans, and they're gonna tell us that it's just like."
Well, the same thing with the Chihuahua, right? They stopped showing us too. It was
Yeah.
like racist.
I like that Chihuahua.
I
How
like
did you
that.
feel about the
Yeah,
Yeah,
Chihuahua?
but how do you feel about that?
I was okay with it. It was a real mascot. You know,
The plush toy, dude?
Yeah,
Like,
there's
get
a
a Taco
toy that
Bell.
you get.
That's a good one.
Like,
Yo
all
quiero
that
Taco
stuff.
Bell.
Like Jack in the Box had like the Jack in the Box head.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
Like we had the Chihuahua.
Wiener Schnitzel
It's
had the
fine.
screaming hot dog.
Did Taco Bell had one? Taco Bell had one?
No.
Talk about the dog.
the little dog.
Oh
the little
yeah, we were
Chihuahua.
talking about what the heck.
Yo quiero
dude,
Taco
what the
Bell.
hell's up with my mind? Fucking crazy.
Doctor.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
Dr. Taco Bell.
Oh
Yo
man.
quiero Taco Bell.
Well, shit, man. Thank you for coming by.
Oh, thanks for having me. Thanks for having
I'm
me.
sure we'll have you back again.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was great. It's great to
Thanks.
really learn your life and how you lived it. God knows I did not live the same life. Way different, but somehow
Yeah.
still the same. And I find it interesting that, we cross paths with a lot of people, and yeah, we could just like talk about like crazy shit that we've done.
Yeah, thanks so
Stuff.
much. Yeah, it's nice
Go
talking to
bang
you
some
guys.
chicks.
Let's go bang some chicks.
Let's
We're
go.
ending
Let's
the
go.
podcast
Let's go.
now, so we're
pick
gonna
up,
bang
pick up some
Jesus.
chicks. I need a lot more to fill up 50 actually.
Yeah. So what's your Instagram handle? How can these ladies find you? I'm sure I'll tag you in the video, but
It's vitamin _QT. Vitamin QT.
Yeah. I kind of came up with that QT part, right?
You pushed me to put it up. I was
QT.
aware of that.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, you pushed me to do that.
I did.
Thank you.
I was like, you better fucking do this or else
Are you asking for some like revenue? Is that the idea? If I
Yeah, I get 50% of your take homes of the chicks you take home.
Yeah.
I get a toe. Just kidding. All right, let's end it.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
See you guys.
Later.